Oop, hang on. That button. Along the Portuguese coast lies a crossing of sea lanes critical to the survival of opposing fleets. Surrounded by towers of crimson sedimentary rock in the expanse of the blue Atlantic, these two fleets will soon engage in trial by combat, where only one team can claim victory. This is Loop. Loop is a unique map in that every single capture area has an island smack in the middle. To the west, the island in the center of Capture Point Alpha is tall enough that it will handily provide shelter for ships seeking to hold down the cap until the enemy team can work ships far enough forward to sneak shells around one end or the other. The same can be said for Capture Point Charlie in the east. The island that dominates Capture Point Bravo in the center provides much less cover than those on the flanks, and is more likely to be contested from radar cruisers lurking near the islands along the edge of the zone. In fact, every single capture zone on Loop has islands near enough to provide hard cover for radar-equipped cruisers, making capturing any one of these zones extra challenging. Games on Loop may very well come down to a single mistake that allows one team to pick up an early kill and give them an advantage in firepower. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Loop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Loop as we bring you Game 4 of Day 1 Swiss here on NA. Zath, talk to me about the SUR lineup.
Well, I asked to cover SUR's lineup for one reason and one reason only. Can you guess it?
I'm going to go with the Kleber.
Yes, we have a Kleber over here.
Hon,
so
hon,
very
hon.
excited to see. On intensifies, we got a Summers, a Daring, Stalingrad, and Des Moines heading way deep into sea. Looks like backed up by Chapu in an Ohio. In the Kremlin. And we've got Talmitas and the Moskva as well. That's the team going for C cap. Summers is kind of being a bit of a risky going into B by himself, but we'll see. We've got a Thunderer and a Des Moines and Daring heading off to A.
5D opting for double Ohio, double Des Moines, plus Salem, Nevsky, and Stalingrad, rounding things out with a Daring and a Shimakaze. I'm excited to see double Ohio, Zath. I'm not even sure Ohio was legal last event because it was too new in the Research Bureau, but I believe this time, this will be the first event that Ohio has been allowed, I believe. I could be wrong.
I just realized that means that next King of the Sea, does that mean Slava is a possibility?
As far as I'm aware, yeah. I mean, why would you do that? I don't know. SUR's going to get some good work out of this Kleber very quickly because he's on to sea, he's going to cap it, and he's going to leave before anybody's even gotten close to radar range. So just like that, SUR bags 2 quick caps here, 2.5 minutes gone, and already taking up a lead.
Fortune favors the bold.
Well, Kleber is a bold choice. There's not wrong about that. Now, 5D has opted for a more even split. They've gone Shima, Salem, Ohio, and Des Moines over to C. Ohio, Des Moines, Stalingrad, and Nevsky over to A. As the Daring, that's Squarius's Daring is going to kind of work the bottom end of B here, it looks like. He's about to reverse in and kind of undo what Archangel Summers did on the top end of the cap.
Yep. Ohio's about to take some torpedoes from Archangel Summers. 1 or 2.
So he is. Looks like he's going to take at least 2. Yep. 2 midships right on the belt.
Yep. Interesting decision for 5D to bring a Salem, by the way. He's in a position where he can jump into sea to support the Shimakaze if he needs to, but he's got that T-Rex radar. It's not going to work.
Well, we've seen Salem used in King of the Sea before, but most commonly when we see it, it's utilized on like Land of Fire, way over on like the 9-10 line. You see Salem's over there sometimes. That kind of thing, right?
Yep. Emmer Fren over at A is being radared now from surviving Scout, and he's going to have to back up. He's got a whole kilometer of distance, though, before he's safe from the Des Moines radar.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Nevsky, Des Moines, Ohio, everybody wants a turn.
Everybody wants a piece of that Daring booty. Everybody trying for some.
Stalingrad coming in.
The other thing is that Stalingrad, I really like 5D's Nevsky and Stalingrad on this flank. I just feel like right now they're too far back. I think when they start to push up in a minute, they're going to be a lot more useful. Right now, that Thunderer, he's not that scary.
If you look at their positioning on the board, it feels like their push side is C. and they're planning on kiting away at A. They've got the Des Moines surviving
Well,
scouts to just kind of sit there and be a pain in the butt. But
right.
you've got the Stalingrad Nevsky and kiting away positioning.
But look at what SUR's doing. It's pretty obvious that that's kind of where their head is at as well. Like their push side also seems to be C. You're correct in that the Nevsky and the Stalingrad over on the one line for 5D have set up to kite. You're absolutely right. But I hate that play, Zaf. Look at what they're up against. It's only a Daring, a Des Moines, and a Thunderer. They've got an Ohio, a Des Moines, a Stalingrad, and a Nevsky. They can win that fight, right? They can win that fight.
Again, fog of war. They don't necessarily know that. They know that there's a Daring at A, but they don't know what else there is over there.
That's true. They haven't spotted anything. I'm just looking at the map now. So you're right. They don't know what else is there.
Meanwhile, let's be real. SUR capped B and C immediately.
Yes.
So isn't it logical to assume that the bulk of their team is BC oriented?
True.
So I don't know. It's you know, like we see things and we assume that we know like what the teams know, but of course that's not the case.
Especially as we're starting to watch this push. I would say the push along the 9-10 line kind of unfold. But I mean, is it really? Oh my God! Poor Titan Shimakaze's just getting wrecked. He must have moved up, not knowing that Des Moines was there, and then got caught out, and then definitely ate some radar.
Yep.
A little bit of Daring Summers
about this day.
Daring Summers slap fight action across the B cap. Both of those ships just kind of throwing shells at each other. As it looks as if surviving scouts Des Moines has now realized, screw you, I'm going in, and he's going to move up to the south side of this island today.
Well, I mean,
double radars catching Amorfan's Daring.
Yep. I think Scout has realized, and I think their team has realized, look at the Stalingrad and Nevsky, they're turning.
Yeah.
I think they've realized that SUR has indeed made this the weak side.
Yeah.
So I think it makes perfect sense for them to start pushing now.
I agree. Well, and you see Velociraptor turning. He's headed back that direction. I think the idea of maybe putting him a little more towards the center of the map is a really strong one.
Yep.
As long as you trust that these guys over at the C cap are going to be able to hold back this push, and
you also have to watch out though, because Leo's in Ohio is heading right towards Velociraptor.
Yeah,
in Ohio.
I'm noticing that as well.
Yeah, that's a problem. Whereas if you look at SUR, they're completely spread out. The battleships are completely spread out for crossfire possibilities.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of both these Ohios playing mid. I like the idea of one of them coming back to mid. I don't like the idea of both of them playing mid.
Yep.
Darko's,
in my opinion, Maxwell needs to be over on the 8 or 9 line.
Well, Darko's Kleber is continuing to lead this charge down the 10 line right in the face of Wraithguard's Des Moines. The Kleber opening fire now. Wraithguard ramming the island, trying to maneuver, but he's going to eat a face full of Kleber damage along the way. Now, what's interesting, the Salem can absorb the Kleber fire a lot easier than the Des Moines has. So this is really good target selection on the part of SUR, right? Throwing the HE all day at the Salem, he'll just hit his fancy heel and shrug it off. But the Des Moines is going to struggle with it more.
Not just that, but it's also with ensuring that nobody can hit. And I talk about this on my replay analysis often. Is Darko here has prevented the Salem. Now he's starting to come up, but up until now,
Salem had no shot.
The Salem from having a shot.
Yeah,
exactly.
the Salem had no line.
So he's forcing a 1v1 situation, which is brilliant. He used that island. He backed in behind it, and you know he's gonna win that fight against Wraithguard.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely only a matter of time until the Kleber wins that exchange. In fact, you see Wraithguard now completely giving up firing, and even the Kleber, he's throwing AP at the Moskva and not really getting anything out of that either.
Right. By the way, thank you, Skyring, for pointing out Ohio was in the last tournament, Raptor. You recall we were talking earlier about SUR Brazil having that issue.
Yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. I couldn't remember.
Hey, we can't remember everything, guys.
That's true.
That's why we have all of you fine people watching to correct us.
That's true. Well, 5D losing a ship early now. First blood going to Armada del Sur here on loop. As the Armada del Sur push down the 9-10 line, taking full shape here, claiming Wraithguard's Des Moines as they hinge and just now pick up the C cap.
Salem is in a very dangerous position. Chapu is coming up with the Kremlin now. I mean, come on.
Well, it's not just the Kremlin. I mean, as soon as they push the Salem out from either side of this island, Nanashi's Stalingrad off to the north will have free shots. Literally, just free shots.
Now, you're right that Salem does have that super heal that allows him to just show up in random places and, and survive like the T-Rex on Jurassic Park. But the thing is, like, it's not gonna give them that sustainability on the battlefield that they really need.
Well, Salem ordinarily is sustainable in a 1v1. This is not a 1v1,
Right.
Zath. This is like
Exactly.
a 3v1, right? With the punching power of the Kremlin in his face, Salem cannot hold this. I mean, what needs
Yep.
to happen is these Shimakaze torpedoes that are coming up here for the Kremlin need to do some work, and the Kremlin is going to take at least one of these, if not two. Looks like he's going to take
He's
two of
managing
these.
to park himself right
Yeah,
there.
he's managed to park himself to where he's going to take two. He's going to feel that, right?
Oh yeah.
Now the daring. Oh, and triple fires. Chapu's going to be out, Zath. He's going out right here.
Hi, Chapu. Yep.
Wow.
I was just gonna say, I was checking. He is wearing protection, so that's good, but not enough.
5D's daring did win the gunfight at
Yeah.
the middle of the map, and now he's in another gunfight with the last
Oh.
surviving SUR destroyer.
Here it comes.
Or no, it's not.
Here it comes.
Sorry, it's not surviving. Kleber's still alive, but one of the other daring is right here. Amher's daring right in his face.
Let's be real. Let's be honest. Kleber is not a destroyer.
Yeah, Kleber's a little tiny light cruiser. I think Square Enix is going to win this fight too, Zath. No!
Nope.
The Thunderer says
Oh!
no from downtown. Oh, that would have been huge.
Wow.
Amher was going to lose that fight. Amher was absolutely going to lose that
Brilliant.
fight.
Brilliant
Oh,
play.
that's a
Brilliant
big
play.
that's a big kill for SeaRaptor. Man, they needed that. If they had lost that destroyer fight, they could have been in real trouble.
Yep. Yep. And now it's Ohio and Shimakaze over there for 5D.
Well, both
Shimakaze's trying to
Ohio's.
smoke up the Ohio. Yeah, both Ohio. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, Velociraptor's here in a bow-on duel with Nanashi. And acts like he's trying to get out of it. Looks like he's trying to turn and get out of this duel. He's going to show Nanashi a brilliant shot. Nanashi's going to get one free salvo at this Ohio's juicy bits here. Let's see if he takes it. He's got to take this shot. He's about to lose it. It's gone now. He's got island cover. It's too late.
That's frustrating. I've been there.
Yep.
We've all been there, haven't we?
Didn't have his guns ready. Whether they were reloaded, I don't know. But SUR working on a lead here. They have a ship lead. And they have, they don't have a points lead, but they have a ship lead. They're going to start picking up the points lead momentarily here as Amher picks up B.
Pardote here in Des Moines is in a face fight with the Nevsky dad. And I don't know. This is kind of like one of those fights that I think that both players lose.
Yeah, it's not really.
Let's see what happens.
That's a horrible engagement for either. Honestly, over the long haul, the Des Moines will win that fight just because he has bigger guns with better pen, right?
True, but he's using AP right now.
Well, then he's wasting his time at that angle.
Question mark. Question mark, right?
Yeah, very, very big question mark. Surviving Scouts Des Moines taking about half his HP and a salvo from Aguero's Thunderers. He tries to get across the middle of the map here to get radar out looking for Amher's daring. They know Amher is low, but they can't spot him. They can't do anything with it.
He's got to heal.
Yeah, but he hasn't used it. He took all of that damage almost 2 or 3 minutes ago, and he hasn't used his heal. He does get some of his single-fire torps into Velociraptor's Ohio. Definitely a nail-biter of a game here. Zath. SUR is still up a ship, but down on points. They don't really have solid control of everything yet. And the fact that 5D still has 2 battleships on the board gives them honestly a little more punching power. It only takes 1 or 2 good salvos or a bad mistake on the part of SUR for things to turn around in a hurry.
Yep. Now Pardote is moving himself out of that fight. He's saying,
Yeah,
okay,
I see
well,
that.
let me put myself in a better position to cover. Hey, but the problem with that is he allows the Nevsky to get around his rear.
Well, if the Nevsky will take it. He does have it.
Yep.
He's got his engines on now.
Yep.
The gap is...
Pardote, by the way, is fool in Spanish. I just looked that up.
I didn't know that. The gap is closing. SUR now closing to within 50 points here. We'll have a lead change momentarily. 6 minutes to play here on loop as 5D's trying to take an early cap advantage and parlay it into a win, even though they are down a ship.
Yep.
My stupid Stream Elements bot is dead again. And AMR, like the fact that AMR's alive has got to just be it's got to stick in these guys' craws sideways, right? Like 1200 HP, a destroyer engagement they were absolutely going to win, and then the Thunderer just ended it. So painful. Thunderer said no.
Well, but the thing is, at this point, they have to think, all right, he's got to heal. He's probably healed up at least once. They have no idea he's still at 1200 HP.
That's true. One of the things that I don't like right now, Zath, is I don't like where 5D's battleship positions are. They're too close together, in my opinion.
We talked about that before, and in my opinion, if the battleships are going to stick together like this, then the battleships need to push. They need to be the tip of the spear. They have to push the enemy. Doesn't matter where.
Agreed. There's the lead change. SUR now ticking slowly out to a lead on the strength of their cap advantage.
All right, Titan is smoking Maxwell forward now, and this is good. This might very well be the start of the push, which needs to happen. But
Nevsky
Velociraptor needs to be on this too.
Oh, this Nevsky feels like such a waste over here, Zath. He's just
Dad?
Yeah, he moved up and now he's reversing. Like, why not? He needs to go around the island, force this Des Moines to do something. Force him to make a bad decision. You have torpedoes, get in his face.
I wonder. Nope, he's not detected by the Des Moines. I was just gonna say maybe he's on Hydro, but he's not.
They have no idea he's there. Now, admittedly, the Thunderer is around there, and they don't know that. Right? They don't. Yep. Okay, now they do know where the Thunderer is. Now that he fired, they know where he is.
And I mentioned that so much in my replay theater is the ability of our battleships to project power.
Yeah.
The fact that the Thunder is there is what's keeping Dad in check.
There we go.
That sounded weird.
Yeah, but it is. It's keeping him from pushing around that island and beating up the Des Moines from astern. Velociraptors Ohio now pushes into B. That stops the points gains there and holds the SUR lead at about 40, little less than 50 points. 3.5 minutes to play.
This is not sustainable. 3 minutes? Velociraptor cannot hold out for 3 minutes against Clever and everybody else.
It seems unlikely with all of the fire he's going to absorb in there.
But this is, by all means, folks, this is not a done deal, though.
No, this is not a done deal for either team. A single kill will flip the lead. Like, even if all they do is, oh no, surviving scout is getting hyper AP'd with the reload booster. Oh my goodness. He's going to survive, but he's not going to have much left when he does. He is going to land one good salvo on the Kleber there. Moskva shells coming into surviving. Scout. Oh my goodness, he's still alive, but it's a narrow thing. 5,700 HP as he retreats south of the B cap.
I'll tell you what. If he can survive, then it's worth it.
It is, but here come the Thunderer shells. They don't connect. Few more Kleber shells. They're still not connecting. Moskva shells falling short.
Maneuvering.
Woo! And so now Velociraptor still in the cap. Now they're going to turn their attention back to him.
Guys, 2 minutes left in the game. 2 minutes, plain and simple. 2 minutes. That's it. SUR wins in less than 2 minutes if nothing else happens. Holy crap.
I feel like this Ohio push at sea has come, but I think it's come too late, Zath.
Oh,
they bagged Amber!
Goes down.
They bagged Amber. That's a huge kill.
Big kill.
Huge kill
right there.
That flips the lead, but I think they're gonna lose Velociraptor. That'll push it back the other way. He's on a triple fire right now, or at least a double.
SUR has to kill Velociraptor to win. That's their win condition at this point. Look at what's going on. Pardote now.
Is he finally? Oh my goodness! What is he doing?
Yeah.
What is this? There's no need for this. That flips the lead back. 90 seconds in the match. 45 seconds on the timer. SUR clings to a 60-point lead, but if they lose a ship, this is over.
What are you shooting at, Pardote? He shot at Vegeta. He's shooting at Vegeta.
Well, Leo's has got shells going out now on Darko's Kleber. If these connect, it could be the end of Kleber. And it is!
Oh!
That flips the lead back now.
Oh my god, Pardote, what are you doing?
What exactly is happening over here, Zap? Goodness gracious.
That's what I'm saying! Like, you're shooting at Vegeta. Oh my god.
And SUR is still gonna, you know what, Zap? I think SUR is still gonna win because they own the B cap. Because Leo's never got into C. He's trying to get into C now. Is it gonna happen in time?
He'll get there in time. It's just a question of like, is that enough time for everything else to fall into place? Holy crap!
He's there now. There,
Nope,
maybe
not yet.
there. There it is.
Now,
a 6-point lead. 5D has a 6-point lead with 20 seconds.
That's it. They win on 33 seconds.
Yes.
SUR wins
No,
in
it doesn't
39
matter.
seconds.
Zach, the game's over in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
They just
Oh
all
my
they had
God.
to do. They drove the Ohio and stopped the sea cap,
No.
and that's the game.
No, they
That's
didn't
the
do
game.
the math right. This falls to math.
That's the game, Zach.
1 second.
5D
1 second.
wins.
5D wins.
5D wins.
Oh my God, you fool! You had to come around the corner and AP the Nevsky, and you would have won. You fool! Oh my God!
What a finish! What a finish!
What a finish!
Goodness!
What a finish!
Wow! Wow! I would not have called that 30 seconds earlier. Well played. What a great game. Well played to both teams, but 5D with a very narrow win. Hey, super narrow win. Goodness.
These are the best matches.
Oops, that's not right.
Guys, these are the best matches.
There it was. There it was.
Oh my God.